I'm super freaking excited to bring you guys these 13, not 12, 13 glute bridging progressions. So our first exercise up is going to be our butterfly glute bridge. This exercise really focuses on the lateral side of the glutes, so the glute medius, and focuses on activating those. And I know that you've been sitting a lot working from home, and so this is going to help you wake up your glutes and get you ready to do more progressive exercises. Our next glute bridge in this sequence is going to be our traditional glute bridge. The feet are directly underneath the knees and we just squeeze the glutes all the way at the top. This is going to increase your hamstring as well as your glute engagement. Our third exercise is going to be our judo hip thrust. That's what I call it anyway. And what we're doing is by adding that reach over the shoulders, we increase the full range of motion that the glutes have to work with. And so that is going to increase the engagement of the hamstrings as well as the glutes. Next, we're going to have a hamstring isometric hold and leg extension. Now, this exercise gets hard because you have to focus on one side of the body holding the opposite side of the body up, okay? So as one hamstring is fully engaged, the other hamstring isn't, and so that one hamstring is taking the load of the full body. Next is going to be our long glute bridge. I like this glute bridge because it involves the hamstrings, increases the hamstring involvement. We're going to do that exact same thing that we did with the short glute bridge where we worked one leg at a time. So again, one hamstring is taking all the load of the entire body, and so it's forced to stay fully engaged at all times. Our next exercise is going to be our single leg glute bridge, okay? Less intensive than the two exercises previous, but still going to allow you to engage the glutes fully using one side of the body. So one side of the body is taking that hip, do that full range of motion on one side. One of my favorite exercises is reverse tabletop. You can also do just a static hold at the top, but this takes the glutes to a fuller range of motion, takes the hamstrings into a fuller range of motion as well. Not its full range of motion, but through a much fuller range of motion, increasing that full hip extension at the very top. Now we do that with a march. I like this exercise with the march because also you get that one hamstring carrying all the weight, one hamstring and one glute taking all the weight of the body, and then you also get to open up your shoulders at the exact same time. All we're doing here with that crab reach, guys, is we're doing the exact same thing that we did in that judo hip thrust. Now we're taking that range of motion and increasing it by adding a longer range of motion across the side of the body, right? So you're going to get more glute engagement, but with the crab reach, you're also going to get to stack the shoulders and increase the isometric hold on the shoulders as well. So now you're really firing and working the entire body. Our next exercise is going to be a reverse plank. This exercise is brutal on the glutes as well as the hamstrings, all right? And then adding in that march, now one hamstring is taking all the load of the body and you're in that fully extended position, right? And gravity is pressing down and your hamstrings are forced to be engaged. This is one of my favorite exercises. It's a good way to get some explosive movement in with the hamstring and the glutes. And so what you're going to do is forcefully drive the leg into the ground. So not only do you have that isolated hold, you also have to produce force by driving that hamstring down through it. Like think about your running cycle. And our last exercise in this sequence, last but definitely not least, my last two exercises, I'm going to block them together. It's just that hip thrust, right? So you get a fuller range of motion and we're going to work single leg as well. So getting that full range of motion in the glutes. Again, we're just kind of like taking the glutes to a very full range of motion. And I like this exercise because you can actually load it if you like to, but you definitely don't have to, okay? All right, guys, that's it. So thank you guys for watching. If you need more exercises, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be bringing in lots of activities and lots of bodyweight exercises that you can do while you're here on quarantine. My name is Marcel, owner of Chic Fitness LLC. I hope you guys subscribe and to see you.